why you shouldn't work out if you're trying to lose weight. So if you're trying to lose body fat, normally if you're overweight, the reason is you're using eating as a way of managing stress. So you feel stressed and eating palatable foods, overeating palatable foods makes that stress go away. So that's been your coping mechanism so far. Now, what most people do is they say, right, I want to lose weight, so I need to reduce calories massively and be in a calorie deficit, and I need to swap all of the palatable foods, the high calorie, sugary, nice tasting foods, for real foods, for like nutritious foods. So you're doing two hard things already. You're cutting calories and swapping everything you like eating for things you probably don't like eating. Now that in itself is going to increase stress. So you was overeating as a way of managing stress. Now you're more stressed because you're undereating and you're eating things you don't like. So if you then do loads of cardio or just exercise in general, you're creating even more stress. So that would be more reason to overeat. Remember, your coping mechanism was always overeating when stress occurs. So you've got all the stresses of life plus the stress of being on a diet and being in a calorie restriction and doing more exercise than you've done before. So it doesn't make much sense to add more stress when the problem was stress management. So if your main goal is just to lose weight, what I would recommend is doing a work-in instead. Everybody knows what a workout is. It's cardio at the gym, it's going for a run, it's weight training. That uses energy, that creates stress. Whereas a work-in, I heard this from Paul Chek, so you might want to check Paul Chek out. A work-in is an energy cultivation practice, so it does the opposite. So instead of expending energy and increasing stress, it lowers stress. So walking, although that is a form of cardio, going for a walk, a slow walk, is an energy cultivation practice. That's a work-in, that lowers cortisol. A run or a jog is going to elevate cortisol and create hunger and make you want to eat. Because remember, the body's smart. It will increase appetite to the exact degree of exercise you do. So if you go for a run and burn 400 calories, your body is going to want 400 extra calories, and it will get that by creating hunger. So you're just fighting a sort of a losing battle essentially. So most people increase cardio, get really hungry, and then it makes your diet really hard to stick to. So do work-ins. So energy cultivation practices like walking, yoga, meditation, qigong. So that's just a few. Even just sleeping is going to lower stress massively. One of the comments actually on one of my videos, somebody said they treat sleep like a meal. So you know sometimes when you're stressed and you just want to eat, this person said, I have a nap, like a 20-minute nap, and that gets rid of it. And that's actually a really good method. I normally I would overeat before I go to bed. That was always my problem, eating late at night. But now I know if I just go to sleep, I'll wake up feeling good, like I'd had a meal. So I implement what that person said. So that's the actionable step, is if you're overweight, sort of like by quite a lot, and your main goal is just cutting fat and body weight, then adding loads of exercise is not going to be the best way of doing it, because you're going to have to change your diet, and that's going to create stress in itself. So you don't want to increase stress unnecessarily. It's probably worth checking out my how to fix binge eating video, because that will show you the front loading method on how to change from eating too much processed food to eating the right amount of nutritious foods. So that's how you get over to that. But you don't want to add exercise in at the same time. So you're going to want to do a work-in, and I'll show you. I like qigong because yoga can be you're like stuck in poses, and I feel like it's quite rigid, whereas qigong is it flows and you don't get stuck in any positions, and it's, I don't know, yeah, I just like qigong. if you just need one go-to practice, do the Zen swing. That is great for sort of mobilizing tissue and cultivating energy, and it's a work-in, but you're still doing some form of activity. And I would do it outside barefoot, so you're grounded in the earth, and ideally with natural sunlight. So I'll show you a clip of a Zen swing. So you want to have your eyes on the horizon and move 75% of your weight onto one leg and then over to the other, and then just do that for 10-20 minutes, and then that's your, instead of doing a workout, just call that your workout. So yeah, actionable step is implement work-ins instead of workouts. Hope that helps. Done.